I am. I am. I think there's a God factor in everything we do. Totally. I'm a believer. It's not about being spiritual. I don't understand the stretch of that word. I just understand that I'm a believer. A believer, entails that God goes ahead of everything you do. God takes preeminence of everything you do. And this is no different. This is every business I've established in this world. Trust me, the first thing I do is talk to my pastor about it, lay the right foundation. No matter how well you are doing physically, if you don't handle the spiritual part, trust me, there's a disconnect. Five years, hopefully, I won't have anybody asking me for money or asking me for a job. It's a great achievement. It breaks my heart when I see an intelligent person that's asking me for help in that regard, not for the lack of, trust me, of not trying hard enough or not being skilled enough. It's just that there's no opportunity. And even if there are, he doesn't know how to, he doesn't have the resources to come to the forefront of the people that need him most. This is what startups is about. We forget the beauty, the fundamental beauty of startups. Startups is to enrich lives, to improve the quality of other people's lives. It's not designed to make money. You improve the quality of a certain demograph's life, wealth will be made. True wealth comes from ideas. And that's how it is. I sat down in a corner and somebody that saw the future, namely the man sitting next to you, called me and said, I have this thing. And I think you're the only one with the skill set and intellect that can bring it to bear. That's our introduction on my DM. And we had a meeting. I swear that was all. We had a meeting in Radisson Blue, right? In Radisson Blue. Turns out that he's my cousin. Now, tell me about Providence. It turns out that he's actually my second cousin, same village. Like, I can't marry this guy's sister, neither can he marry mine. It's way taboo. So we sat down and we said, how can this work? You've had this idea, I can make it happen. So I set up the structure, started pushing the strings to make it happen. And in no time, it shocked him how fast we moved. Because you can have an idea, trust me, without the right synergy, with the right person, it's nothing, it's redundant. It won't go anywhere. So immediately we infused our resources together, things move fast. This was birthed in a short while after that. We went to this, started moving things, went to Bangladesh, started moving things. In no time, finding this office was a challenge. We decided that fine, Ikeja was the place to domicile. We thought about the island, but where do the chief demographics that we needed come from? Here. So we set up shop here in no time. That is how to birth a dream. You find someone that shares your vision and make it go fast. We have artisans that will come on board with us as permanent staff, as people that call anytime we want. We also have people at large that we can reach out to. It depends on how you want to come on board. Our platform is created for artisans to get there and we'll provide end services. But there are also artisans that will go behind the scene to say, I trust your platform, I like what I see. We want to sign an understanding with you to say that any job that comes will take precedence. Yes, we'll create a special vehicle arrangement with those, special vehicle purpose and SVP with those. So it goes neither here or there. We're open for deals. Whichever way it comes, as long as it's viable for both parties, we take it. But that's the understanding that you called it a business. We created something to serve humanity. That's what makes us different. Okay? As long as your passion is to drive people's qualities of life, to drive people's style and everything, they stand for vision first, and then you're second. I keep reiterating, that's how real wealth is made. Look at almighty Uber. Who would think Uber will ever run into problems? Because they took their business model first into heart. And that's all they were concerned about. They weren't concerned about the security of the end users. They weren't concerned about the drivers that were coming on board. They didn't go through proper vetting system. So when that class act when the class act suit came on them, and then the disparities from different measures, different corners started coming, it was almost like an amalgamated effort. Now, don't also forget that there are competitors that will pay premium fee to sabotage whatever you're doing anytime. How can we suppress that? How can we surmount that? Why are we ahead of the game? Or what do we propose that will be by our projection ahead of the game? Because we're a people-oriented business. Our precedence, our first priority is to make sure that our end users and our service providers are paramount. As long as both of them are happy, I promise you we're untouchable.